Alrighty, I guess we gotta talk about it. It is time. The time has come. The Last of Us Season 2, Episode 1. It has arrived. So I'm going to be honest with you guys. I have not played the games, okay? However, after watching Season 1 of The Last of Us, which I thought was great, I looked into the games and I saw what people were hating about this upcoming season. I did watch the cutscenes of the story to learn what's going on. And I agree that there are some issues that I do not appreciate. And I'm hoping that this new upcoming season fixes. Or like the major plot things that happen. I'm not gonna go in depth. But overall, I mean, I'm a little concerned. I'm just gonna go straight into it overall. That the actress that they picked for Abby is appropriate. She looks like the character and she is a great actress as well, which is going to help. After that scene, we basically get introduced to her motivation and we learn what she wants. And that's basically to, you know, Joel very, very slowly, according to her. We jump 5 years and we jump straight into this infamous fight scene that I've been seeing a lot of criticism about. And after watching the fight scene, I am going to concur that there is a lot of issues in the fight scene. The thing that I really don't like about this scene is that it's so clearly there for a reason that it makes no sense. And it also doesn't physically make sense, okay? Take it for someone like me that not only did I go through military training and now I actually do a lot of weight training as well for my health and also for just longevity. Like, this doesn't make sense. I'm sorry. Like, I could never ever do something like this to someone after training for like 6 months, which I have, to gain muscle. Like, this is insane. Like, the scene doesn't make sense and I find it quite offensive. That they feel like this scene needs to be in the movie in order for women to feel good about themselves. I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it. There's no way that you're gonna make me believe that Bella Ramsey is gonna take on this guy that looks to be a towering over 6 foot and looks to be like with muscles. Like, you gotta be kidding me, guys. Ellie's very different in this season and I'm gonna talk about it in a little bit. So we get introduced to Dina and Dina and Joel sit down and start talking and Dina starts kind of making fun of Joel for going to therapy. Why? Why is that a problem? Isn't that like a good thing? Like, shouldn't we be promoting that? But for some reason, since Joel is doing it, it's okay to make fun of him. Then we get into the next scene with Ellie and Joel's brother and they're just, you know, talking and shooting. And of course, Ellie is just fantastic and great at shooting at everything, you know, because that's just how, I mean, that makes her so relatable to someone like me, huh? What it is, it's just Ellie is just different in this season. They just like, why did they make her into such a perra? Like, they really did. She seems so unlikable. She seems so full of herself. She seems like she thinks she knows everything, that she's stuck up, like she wants to do whatever the hell she wants because she thinks she knows better. It's like, that's what I'm getting, and we're not even halfway through the episode. I really hate this scene because this scene is obviously there for, you know, we're gonna take a stand and, you know, we're making, you know, this is where we stand, and it's like, huh? Out of place for a post-apocalyptic world for this to be happening. And I agree with Joel. If you're running out of resources, stop letting people in. I'm sorry. Like, especially in this world where you don't have big farms to have endless food and you have to build everything again, and infrastructure and pipes and electricity. Like, this takes time, this takes effort. It's not as simple as just come in and we'll just figure it out as we go. Like, what? You know, she gets the last word and therefore she's right, because that's how everything goes now. Going to therapy, I have a couple of problems with this. Don't appreciate that they kind of made a mockery of Joel in this. I mean, Joel clearly is one of the characters that would benefit tremendously from therapy. But they couldn't help themselves but demean him for it. But one thing that pissed me off that I just remembered is when they were silent and kind of awkward with each other, and she was like, excuse me, I paid you for an hour. If we sit down and say nothing for an hour, we sit down and say nothing for an hour. You got something better to be? And then she spent the rest of the of the therapy time just talking about her problems and herself. I don't know if any of you have been to therapy, but that's the time when you walk out and get another therapist. Because if you're gonna spend my time talking about yourself, honey, you got bigger issues, and I'm not here to help you with those, okay? Why is it that every single woman in this episode was just kind of unlikable, to be frank? I don't want to say that, but it really was the case. You know, Dina and Ellie and, you know, like them kind of like falling in love, yada yada, which is not the problem. The problem is that when they go on patrol and they run into the new infected, yes, there is a new kind of infected in this episode and it does get introduced pretty fast. But the thing that pissed me off the most was the fact that Dina and Ellie were treating this as if it wasn't a joke. Do you guys remember in season 1, episode 2, when the 2 clickers showed up and how serious the tone got and how quiet everything got? Because we were like, oh crap, you know, like we're not messing around anymore. Whatever happened to that? Because that was honestly the best thing about season 2, at least for me. One of the best things, you know what I mean? No serious tone about this. It was just very weird. It was just treated so awkwardly. I just didn't appreciate it. It's like, you know, bring back the seriousness. Serious tone is okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Infamous dance scene. And man, this show feels like it's coming out in like 2016 or 17. That's all I'm really gonna say about this scene. I don't like it. I don't like Ellie's treatment of Joel when he gets involved, even though he kind of comes out of nowhere, to be frank. I don't understand this like hatred towards Joel, and I am aware why that is. Okay, I did see the cutscenes of the video game. It's just I still don't understand it, man. I'm sorry, I'm gonna hate you for saving my life. Literally. And I could go on a rant about this because there are actually people justifying this. Like, it just makes no freaking sense. Oh, okay, I'm not even gonna go into it because I'm trying to finish this up anyway. The scene kind of ends with Joel and Ellie kind of looking at each other and then kind of like not talking when they should have talked. Like, it's like characters are not talking to each other about how they how they feel anymore. It's just so weird. It's just so weird. I thought, okay, like I didn't exactly hate the episode. The one thing that I consistently hated in this episode was Ellie. She was just giving so much attitude, and it's not like, and I get what they're trying to do. They're trying to make her look into this tough guy, but instead they're just making her into this massive perra. Like, it's like I can't relate to someone like that. Someone like that is not likable to me. They need to make a character strong. They need to make them this way. You really don't. Strength comes in many ways. It doesn't come with that kind of buffoonery and behavior. The set designs were really well done. The acting was well done. You know, the whole thing looks great. I'm not complaining about how it looks. It's just like how they're presenting the story is weird. I also would have appreciated if we would have gotten a look at Jackson a little bit more, get a lay of the land and stuff. I don't know, it's better than just looking at a map and being like, that's where we live, and it's like, oh, that was it? Okay. You know, I would appreciate a little bit more detail than that. I'm also concerned about Bella Ramsey's character because if what's going to happen actually happens, and they intend her to be the lead of the entire season, ooh, I don't know if they can pull that off. It's just Bella Ramsey doesn't give off leadership like energy. It's like I don't see a leadership in Bella Ramsey. I just see a person that I would never hang out with, period. I'm going to be seeing episode 2 tonight. I am late in the game, but I am trying. I swear I'm trying. I'm hoping to God that this isn't the episode that they do it, but if so, I'll make sure to make a review and post it online when I'm able. Guys, if you like my review, please leave a like and subscribe. I'll see you all for the next one. Bye!